Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda, and this is just a quick video with an update on my WIPS and my faux. So come on in and I'll show you what I've been working on. Hi there, welcome to my channel. Well, my last video was a bit of a flop. I guess nobody's really into stitch markers. I like them, I don't know, but anyways, it's not all I've been working on. I've also been working on some projects like the one you see behind you here, and I absolutely love it. I've got two other projects on the go, and I thought, you know, typically I finish my projects before I show my viewers, but because I've got a couple of things in the works, I thought you might be interested to see my progress. I hope. Anyways, I'll first talk about this top, and this top was originally from a pattern called the Crochet Lacy oversized top. I found it on the website beacrafter.com. And I actually really like the pattern, except it didn't work out exactly as I had thought. I had to switch it around, and I'll tell you what I mean. But first I'm going to tell you what I used. And I used yarn I got at the dollar store, discontinued Truboo, in this beautiful pink color. It looks a little bit different than behind me because of the lighting, but it's gorgeous. I got it for $4, which I think is a great price. This is Canadian dollars. 100% rayon from bamboo. If you haven't used Truboo, it's a splitty yarn. You can see it's splitty here, and this one, I mean, I've seen a little bit where they're joined, which is a bit annoying, but you can see the splittiness here. But you know, it really didn't bother me too much. It is so soft, and the fabric is so drapey. It will be so nice in the summer to wear. The color of this is hot pink, and it's just so pretty. I actually have a picture of me wearing it. I think it's so pretty. Anyways, the way this pattern worked, it was actually the other way around, and I had to flip it because it worked up very long and narrow. So I will leave you the link to the pattern below in the description box, and you can take a look at it, but you'll notice that the top does look narrow and long, and I made mine in a large, and large should fit me, but it just seemed so narrow. Now, granted, I am a tight crocheter, and I can't remember the yarn that was used. Maybe it was a bulkier yarn, even though it was the same in the sense that it was both a 3 yarn, but not all of them are created equal. So what I ended up doing is I turned it on its side, and take a look at the pattern of this. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's actually sideways. So the original pattern, it's completely different. I'm not going to take it off to turn it around, but these little shells here, or these fans, they actually are pointing downwards and going out like this, and mine are sideways, but I don't mind it. It looks really good on. It's drapey, and I ended up doing some interesting things on the side. So I've just got some double crochet down the side, along the sleeves, you can see it here, and also along the neckline. It's really pretty. It looks great with a black tank. It would go beautifully with a matching hot pink tank or a white tank. It's just really, really nice. And what I ended up doing is I created my own scallop on the bottom, the scalloped edge. Can you see that? Very simple, because once I turned it around, the edge was straight. And the original pattern, these scallops are facing the other way, going along the bottom, if you can picture it. So sometimes you have to improvise, and it's okay. Like, I tell myself, it's okay. It doesn't have to be exactly like the pattern. It doesn't mean I'm a failure. And in fact, if I can take something that doesn't work out and make it work, then it's a success and it's unique. So I would encourage you, if you're working on a pattern and something happens and it doesn't work, try to figure out a way. Sometimes I've done extra side panels to make it wider, and sometimes I just take it apart and do it again, which is what I did with this particular sweater I'm working on, and I'm not finished with it yet. I just started it. This is the simple textured sweater, which I'm going to show you from the website forthefrills.com. And this was a requested sweater, and very simple. This is the one that if you watched one of my previous videos, I showed you this yarn from Hobie, the Easy Care Classic Merino Wool yarn. And I bought a whole bunch of them to make this sweater. This yarn was listed as a substitute to the yarn that was recommended for that pattern. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a tight crocheter, or maybe this is a finer 3-weight and it's not a perfect substitute. So I started working up the sweater in medium, and it came out really small. So I went right back to the band, the bottom band, and I increased, and I'll show you how I did that. So here is what I've got so far, and you'll notice this stitch marker, one that I made. I actually added this much to the width of the garment. So quite a bit. I think it's 4.5 inches. So you can see it was pretty narrow. I mean, that would be an extra small. So I really think the stitch is pretty. This is a single crochet followed by a chain 1, and it makes this lovely pattern. And I actually did go back. I had quite a bit worked up, and I went all the way back down to the waistband and increased the waistband and started working again. And I think this will be fine, but you know, it's just narrower than what is expected when I worked up the pattern, but really nice. And this is pretty much the same color as what's in the pattern. So here's a picture for you to see. Really nice, simple sweater. And I think once it's worked up, it's going to be really nice. I did get sidetracked, however. I bought myself a book, and I really wanted some garment books. So I bought this 2 Simple Shapes Equals 26 Crocheted Cardigans, Tops, and Sweaters by Selena Baca. And basically they are simple, not all tops. Some of them are wraps and ruanas. I've never made one. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Some beautiful scarves. Really nice items in this book. I'm liking the book, and I found a garment to make, actually a poncho, and it is calling for yarn that I have. And I actually bought this yarn at the dollar store too. Discontinued. Now it's not the same color. I'm going to show you the poncho. I think it looks really pretty. It's called the Stearns Poncho by Katie Peterson. Look how pretty that looks. And this is using Lion Brand mandala yarn in the colorway Sphinx. I didn't buy Sphinx. I bought a discontinued color at our local Dollarama, which I'm about to show you, and I'm going to show you how it's working up so far. I thought, typically, like with my other sweater, and I'm using a substitute, I'm having a problem. It's turning out smaller. I thought it'd be great to see how the exact same yarn works up, and so far, so good. It's working out beautifully. It's just exactly the way it should be. So that's fabulous. And here is another picture. It's basically a square that goes, it's actually a rectangle because it's one piece, and the neckline gets done as part of it. It's just one entire piece, and it looks like that. I really like it. So the yarn that I bought at the dollar store, if you haven't seen that video, this is mandala as well, but this is in the colorway Sirens. It's a 3-weight, and there's the color right there. And I thought, I don't know if I'm loving this color, but it's a good price. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that I like budget yarn, and $4.50 for this yarn is a good price. I checked while I was in the store. I actually checked. It's 590 yards of a 3-weight, 100% acrylic, really soft. If you haven't tried mandala, the next time you go to the store, check out this yarn. It is really nice and soft, washable, acrylic, comfortable, and nice to work with. So making the poncho, this is what I've got so far. And that's how the color works up. I think it's fun. I think the original is a little more sophisticated and this is a little more fun, but I think that it will look nice when it's done. I'm not sure. I'm going to work it up, and I will tell you that when it is a consistent stitch, I find the striped yarn way less boring. I find working up a solid color, doing the same stitch over and over and over again, I just find it tedious. That's just me. I like to see changes. I get excited by what's it going to look like when that new color comes. And so I actually sort of not abandon but put the other one aside because I'm working this one up nice and quick. I'm just so excited by it that it just motivates me to keep going. How is it going to look with the next color? So I'm actually at this part. This is the first cake and I'm here. So it's flattening out. And so I've got some left to go with some blues and greens. And right now I'm just starting the blue. So it should be interesting to see it go to the green and then transition back to the yellow and then start all over again from the inside out. So I'm pretty excited about that. Basically, what the 3 garments, 1 is finished, 2 are on the way. When I'm done with them, I will come back and update you and show you what they look like. Please comment below. Let me know if you've tried these yarns before, how you like them. If you've tried this color, what do you think of the color? Anything you can tell me, I really appreciate it. I love hearing from all of you. It makes me feel great, and I just find it helpful to get your feedback. Also, if you like my channel, if you like my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell below if you don't want to miss my videos. You may like some, you may not like others. I think the stitch markers was a flop, but hey, I had fun with it. And I will continue with all of this yarny goodness. I have a lot of different projects to make and show you. So please give me a thumbs up if you like what I've made, if you like what you see, and I hope you have something magical on your hook, and I'll see you soon. I've got some special things coming, so stick around and wait for it. It's on its way. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. I don't know, I think they're nice. And look at that. Look how cute that is. What I like about it is I put on the letter beads so it coordinates with your hook size, because there's nothing like working with multiple projects and then you forget which hook you used. So these are great. And if you go to the very end, I give you the timestamp in the description box in that video. I'm going to leave you the link here again. You can go right there and it will show you what to use and how to make this stitch marker. So there's so many, they're fun, and I'm just gonna ask you to take a look at it and try it out because they're easy to make and I really like them. I like them better than those little plastic stitch markers. I think they're more functional and they're just more fun to use. It's literally like a 5-minute tutorial. It's really quick. So I encourage you to take a look at it, because even though you may not have thought of making your own stitch marker, hey, you might surprise yourself. So just in case you haven't looked at it and you might want to think about it again, please do, and let me know what you think. I'm pushing it a little bit because, I don't know, I love stitch markers and I want you to love them too. And the other thing I forgot to mention, they make great zipper pulls too. You know, you have a little zipper, something like this. You could put that on a tote bag. You could put that on your little zipper jacket. So they're multifunctional and easy to make and not expensive. They're like the easiest handmade gift. You could sell them at craft fairs. You could sell them on Etsy. There's so many people selling stitch markers on Etsy. And so it's probably the easiest thing you can make to sell. And even though it's out of season, great for stocking stuffers, for yarny people, and also for kids to have little zipper pulls. Or you can even encourage kids to make these with you and have so much fun. And I know I'm pushing it because I feel strongly about it. I just want you to try it out. So this one is done in the extended single crochet. Very simple. Okay, so a quick demo of the extended single crochet. I'm just going to chain up 10 here. And this is going to be a very quick demo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to skip the first chain, and into the second chain I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and in a normal single crochet you'd pull through both of the loops on the hook, but in the extended single crochet you pull through one loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. So I'm going to show you one more time. Insert the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'll just show you what it looks like at the end of the row. It looks a little bit different than the regular single crochet. And that is what the first row looks like. I'm going to do another couple of rows just so you can get the idea of how extended single crochet looks different than regular single crochet. So to start the second row, I just chain 1 and insert my hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm just going to do that for a couple more rows. Okay, now I used a 6 hook, and it's probably too large of a hook for this yarn. This is the Lion Brand Mandala, which is a 3 weight, so probably too large of a hook, but it exaggerates the stitch. You could see what it looks like, and it's got a little more of an airy look than the regular single crochet. With a smaller hook, it doesn't look quite as obvious, but you will see in the poncho how pretty the stitch actually looks. But that is how the extended single crochet is done. And this one, an easy stitch single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1. Very simple. So what I'm making here are actually considered beginner-friendly items. Oh, and remember what I said? That is a J-stitch marker, and I'm using a J hook with this project. So here I go, and look how pretty that is when I get back to it. I won't forget the hook size that I'm using. Another plug for my stitch marker video.